Whoa, there you go. Hi, friend. Stock South with you, and I was coming out of a store the other day, and as uh, as I was kind of going in, there was a lady coming out, and she, of course, I had with the Corona thing going around. I had my mask on, getting ready to go into the store. The lady was coming out. She was kind of she kind of had her mask was already off, but she had it sort of around her neck, and she didn't look well. She just somehow she looked kind of oh, I don't know just how to say it, but she seemed upset. And I said, "Ma'am, you okay?" And she looked at me and says, "Oh," she said, and she was she was just this far from tears. I mean a real sobbing cry. She was not far from it. And I said, "What happened? Why are you okay?" And she said, "Well, I'm okay, I guess." She said, but says I just got hollered at because I took my mask off in the store. But she says people don't understand, and I said, "Well, what's wrong?" You should wear your mask if you can. It's just safer, especially if you're elderly. And she's well, I says I can't. She says I want to so bad, and be do like everyone else. But she says I have. I think she said she had COPD, or maybe it was asthma. She had a lung ailment. And she said, if I put the mask on, she says, pretty soon I'm out of air. I can't, I just, in fact, she says 2 or 3 times I've collapsed in stores. I'm scared to death to go in them now. And people get sore at me, and that makes it worse. And pretty soon they're like confronting me, and I can't help it. And I'm kind of to the point where I can hardly talk at that juncture. I just can't. I can hardly explain myself, and she says it's so embarrassing, and I feel bad, but she says I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I said, well, you don't have to wear a mask if it makes you ill. You know that. I said you should wear them just because you could possibly get the virus that way, but gosh, I said, I don't know what to tell you. I said, maybe keep some kind of note, but let people know. To let people know. Do whatever you can. I maybe have someone go with you, or better yet, go for you. And I felt kind of sorry for that lady. There are people out there. I know there's folks that kind of scoff at the masks. I guess it's their right to do so. Myself, I having been a rescue person at one time, I think they're a good idea. If you're in a if you're in close quarters, you never know. The bacteria could be waiting for you, and the mask will keep it away. Plus, it will be hard for you to transmit should you have it. And I know most anyone watching any of my videos doesn't want to give the disease to anyone. So, but there are people. I just thought I'd let you know. I know I used to run into them in rescue, where they they just they're having already a hard enough time breathing. If they get really in a pickle, you've got to take emergency measures, and getting them more upset doesn't help. Uh, it's the best I can say. I would say generally, instead of confronting a person, maybe you tell the store's management. They may already know maybe management knows this lady, and they know that she's got a problem, and they could explain rather than her trying. I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is a dose of kindness might be better than getting on the soapbox and having a tirade at some of these poor folks. Just saying. Of course, one thing too, there are services now that do the shopping for you. I've seen that. They do a very good job, and that way you don't even have to be in the store. You meet them out in the parking lot, and they bring you the food. I don't think it's overly expensive. You also have, I notice sometimes you'll see someone coming out of a supermarket with maybe 3 shopping carts, and you think, my God, what that person, and there's toilet paper in each cart, and paper towels and all sorts of food and such. You know, you might you might be surprised if you ask them what's up nicely. You'll find that they're actually shopping for the sickly people on their street, on their block. They're not. Some of that food's for them, yes, but most of it's for people who are in a bad way as far as getting out is concerned. So you might keep this in mind. Not everyone's necessarily a scofflaw or trying to get away without having to put a mask on. Not everyone is, and it might be best to reserve judgment, in my opinion. Anyway, also it might not hurt to say a silent prayer for them as well, and do what you can to help. Okay? Anyway, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Okay? Just a word to the wise, friends. My thoughts on the matter. Okay. I'll see you later, and God bless. Bye now.